Hi, Tait here, and welcome back to another video. Today I am going to discuss a couple of things that you shouldn't say to artists, particularly phrases that annoy me as an artist. That's sort of what prompted the whole video. There's a specific phrase that prompted the whole idea for the video, but I'll get into that soon. First, I'm going to talk a little bit about the art. So today I am drawing Urk from Fire Emblem. I actually haven't played the games myself, sadly. I really want to. This was a commission piece. But yeah, I haven't gotten around to playing games, partly because money isn't easy, especially when I get my shifts cancelled so often. And I also do feel guilty playing games a lot. That's why I stream on Twitch, because it takes away the guilt, because it still sort of brings people to my art. But yeah, I don't have a capture card, so if I want to stream on anything else, like my console, sorry, I'm pointing over there because all my consoles are over there. It makes it tricky. And sorry I didn't record the sketch. I thought I did, but I couldn't find the footage anywhere, so I just had to go straight into the line art and coloring. I live streamed most of this, and then I finished it on Twitch because there wasn't enough to do a full stream on YouTube. So I do recommend going to follow my Twitch channel as well. Even though I predominantly do my art streams here, my Twitch is still pretty cool. And when I reach my watch time requirements here, I'll be streaming my art on Twitch again anyway. Anyway, moving on to what prompted this whole video. So, the phrase that annoys me most as an artist is when people tell me, like when I'm talking to them and they're just like, "Oh, I wish I could draw." No, you don't. You wish drawing was easy. If you really wished that you could draw, you would draw, you would practice, you would put in the time and the effort to be able to draw. You just wish it was easy and you didn't have to put that effort in. Seriously, I wish drawing was easy, but I know I can draw. I put in the time. I need to put in more time, but I do put in the time. I practice. That is the key. Like, why? It's just like people say that they can't draw even. That's another thing that annoys me. It's just like, "Oh, I can't draw." It's just like, yes you can. You pick up a pen. This is my graphics tablet pen, but you pick up a pen, put it to paper, and a line. That is a drawing. You just did a drawing. Sorry, I get really salty about that sometimes. I've got a list on my phone of the things that annoyed me. Another thing, sorry if you heard my phone like drop onto my desk, is when they say, "I'll never be as good as you." It's really sort of, I don't know how to explain, like, it's a bad feeling. You shouldn't be comparing yourself to other people. When I look at other artists that are better than me, I admire them. I am not comparing myself to them. It's just, I don't think of it as, "I'll never be as good as you." I think of it as those are goals to try and attain that are impossible. I mean, that they are possible. I can't speak. Like, one of my favorite things to do is look at artists' old art, like even from before they were at my school level, even when they were worse than me, and seeing that progression, and it's just like, I know that it's possible. It's not a thought that comes into my mind as, "Oh, I'll never be as good as you." If you want to be that good, yet again, put the time in, practice, you will get there. Yet again, another thing, all sort of similar along the same lines. "Oh, you're so talented." No. I am not talented, I am skilled. I have put in the time and the effort to be able to draw the way I am. I don't actually have that much natural talent, honestly. I worked for the skills that I have. I see people that had more talent, like growing up, like lots of my friends, they were better at drawing than me, and it just pushed me harder really to try and work harder. And honestly, out of all my friends, I think I'm the only one that draws this often. Like, I draw the most still. But yeah, talent, I don't really believe in. Like, yes, there are some people that are naturally talented, but it's a skill. You may have some sort of like inclination, but you've got to work on it. You don't just magically draw photorealism or anything like that. Even like cartoons, you grow. Even as a child, like there are some things that would be like, oh, that's amazing for their age, but it's them drawing lots as a kid, working up to it, getting there. Yeah. I always correct people when they say that I'm talented, because I'm not. I'm really not. And now we're going on to some things that are a little bit off that whole skill tangent. So, when people are like, who's that? Or who's that? And who's that? And who's that? And who's that? It's like, it's just a drawing. It's not of anyone. Or sometimes it is. But like if I'm just sketching and someone comes up and they're just like, who's that? It's like, it's just no one. I don't know how many artists this annoys. It frustrates me. This is more so phrases that annoy me as an artist. But it's still, it ties in. It ties in. And then the other thing is just like, after they've asked, who's that? They're just like, can you draw me? No. Commission me, maybe, and I will. And then they get all sooky. It's just like, oh, why won't you draw me? I'm apparently very salty today while recording this. I'm not normally like this, but just, yeah. Phrases that annoy me, so I'm getting... I can't word, so my arms can do the words for me. But yeah, can you draw me? They don't realize that it takes time. And especially for me, having an injury, I don't particularly like doing free art for people unless I really, really care about them. And my phone screen went to sleep again. Rude! I should have wrote this down in my book, but I wrote it down on my phone for some reason. Then the next thing, you can't live off of art. So many people doubt that art makes money, or they don't even like put any value to it. Like they'll say, oh, you're charging too much. And it's like, okay, so a chibi, for example, takes me 3 to 6 hours to draw. Minimum wage where I am is just under $19. I'm just getting my calculator up. So, 6 hours times 19. I should be probably charging around $114 for my chibis. I'm not going to do that because I know I won't get any commissions. But that's minimum wage for how long I spend on them. Currently, I'm charging $25 for my chibi commissions. 25 divided by 6 means I am working for $4 an hour. Like, do people not realize that this is work? They're always like, oh, if you love it, you should just do it for free. And I'm like, I love it. I want to be able to do it full time as a job, which means I need to be earning money from it. I'm putting in this time. It's a skill just like anything else. If you hire a plumber to come fix your toilet, you pay them. Like, it's like any sort of skill. Like, why is art different? They don't think art is important at all. Like, if you don't want to pay for art, stop watching movies or reading books or buying stuff with designs on it. Design and art is everywhere. I don't think words. I don't know why people think it's so hard to create a job out of the art industry. Yes, it's a bit harder if you're trying to work from home and create your own business, like what I'm doing. That is a bit more challenging. But if you're like trying to get a job in a company or as a graphic designer, there is so much work out there. Everything is designed. Like, a graphic designer drew this, like designed it. What else is in my desk? I can't see stuff. Like, someone made this little pattern on this box. Like, art is everywhere. Why don't people want to pay for it? Like, oh, it's so frustrating. So frustrating. Yes, you can live off of art, people. And I just realized the video's over. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope you understand what I was talking about. And I'll see you in another video.